Hopefully you can hear me on my speaker. Check, check, check. I don't think it's going through. Okay, perfect. So yeah, welcome back to the First Inning Radio Show, everyone. We the number one band, I guess, Yankee show in all America. They love us in Japan. I tell you that much. Shout out to Japan for loving the First Inning Show. And they support my channel. So welcome everybody from Japan. And also, I want to mention, please hit the notification bell on my channel because it'll let you know that I have videos popping up, and I'll have videos popping up all the time at different times. So it's good for you to know when it does happen. Also, when we go live Tuesdays and Fridays for this First Inning Radio Show, and then sometimes when there's a baseball game, I go live at this same time from batting practice. So it's good to subscribe to here, and you'll check out real baseball content. Now, for over the last week, I've been going to Yankee games, and we went to a Somerset Patriots game, which was pretty cool. And right now, and I was with Roger, the big Yankee fan. He's moving a couch or a sofa right now, so it's gonna be he'll be back some time. So on Yankee news, really quick, I want to go. Let me switch over to the standings. Show you where we at in the standings. So now the Yankees are in third place. And now it could happen. It could actually happen. Right, that's better. So, okay, let me go to the thing about Gabriel Torres real quick. Yankees placed Gabriel Torres on injured list, and here's why. The Yankees were relieved by MRI results on Torres, according to Boone, who estimates the shortstop could be back within 10-20 days. Scherler, though, suffered some form of setback that'll push back his expected return date for at least a few more days. Now, the story about Scherler now, I was watching MLB Network, and it has Rosenthal talking on MLB Network, and he said the Yankees were in on Javier Baez, and what happened was they were actually going to trade Gabriel Torres for Javier Baez and some other prospects or whatever, what have you. But the reason why he didn't get traded was because he got hurt. Well, he got hurt and placed on the injury list. So that's why he wasn't that's why he wasn't traded. But the Yankees announced that they're placing shortstop Gabriel Torres on the 10-day injury list with a left thumb sprain. Utility man Andrew Vasquez has been selected to the roster in corresponding move. Now, the kid played yesterday in the game, and he was pretty cool. The Yankees have a hell of a homestand. I mean, they have a 8-2 stretch. In the last 10 games, they're 8-2. So they lost once to Seattle, and they lost once to Baltimore. But yeah, they deserved that win. On further note, now all these guys that have injured lists because of COVID. Also, the Yankees placed Aroldis Chapman on the 10-day injured list. And Yankees nearly traded Luke Voit before deadline. We're going to talk into that. Let's keep talking in that right now. Now, like I told you, Scherler was part of that Javier Baez trade. And the Yankees came very close to trading Luke Voigt before last week's trade deadline. The Yankees discussed three potential deals involving Voigt per the report, which fell apart just before the deadline when the trade partner in question backed out of the swap. Now, with no trade coming together, Voigt's role on the Yankees have rather surprisingly become unclear. Well, now it's become very clear now that Anthony Rizzo has COVID and he's on the injured list with Gary Sanchez, Gary Cole, and somebody else. I'm missing. Sherla, I think now too, or he had it. Well, Sherla's hurt. I'm sorry. But despite the fact that the 30-year-old slugger placed the majors with 22 home runs last summer and has generally been a well above average hitter from the moment he arrived on the scene of the Bronx, the 2021 campaign has been something of a nightmare. Voigt has endured three injured stints thanks to torn meniscus, a strained oblique, and a bone bruise in his knee, and he's managed a split of 241, 328, and a 370 output and 122 plate appearances when healthy. So I mean, if you watch the games with Anthony Rizzo playing, I mean Anthony Rizzo has a way better glove than Luke Voigt is. You can totally see it, and a lot of those plays that Anthony Rizzo made, I don't think Luke Voigt could have made those. But hopefully, Luke Voigt could prove me wrong. But the Yankees have a chance of winning this wild card. And let me show you the wild card. So it is wild card. All right, right there. So that's the wild card standings. We're 2.5 games away from Boston. Tonight, Boston plays Tampa Bay. And we need Tampa Bay to win and Boston to lose. And the Yankees must win tonight. Now, however, the Yankees acquired Anthony Rizzo at the trade deadline and already have a crowded designated hitter scene now that Joey Gallo has been added to the outfield mix that also includes Aaron Judge, Brett Gardner, and Giancarlo Stanton. Now, the team has last discussed the possibility of appointing Voigt to AAA Scranton Wilkes-Barre, a notion that long ago would have seemed unthinkable. So now with Rizzo entering his first, enshrined at first base, hopefully see, Anthony Rizzo is a rental player, so we only have him for the year. What the Yankees could do is nurse Luke Voigt, and he'll be your first baseman for next year. Hopefully, he can learn and get better this year, and he'll be your everyday first baseman next year. Let's see how the money goes. But Giancarlo sliding in the designated hitter most nights, there's suddenly no room for Voigt in the lineup. The Yankees are also currently employing a short bench of just 3 players, making potential flexibility more important than unusual. Voigt only time away from first base was a single inning in right field in 2018. Now, Rizzo is a free agent at year's end, which could potentially open up the door for Voigt to retake his position at first base in the lineup next year, assuming the team doesn't again explore the market for Voigt this winter. So Voigt, after all, would figure to have plenty of value to the clubs this offseason if the Yankees ultimately move in another direction. So he's due to raise on this year's $4.7 million salary, but his injuries and his ensuring lack of counting starts will suppress the total of that raise. So Voigt is also controlled through the 2024 season. So an interested club could look to buy low in hopes of securing a longer term option at first base. In short term, Voit began a rehab assignment in AAA on Tuesday and worked back into the game shape after a month on the injured list. Whether they immediately return to the Yankees after that remains to be seen. But he did return the day um, Anthony Rizzo caught COVID. So he's back on the team. He's gonna play every day. He's probably playing hurt, but he's probably gonna um you know thing. Aroldis Chapman, he was placed on the 10-day injured list with left elbow inflammation. Now that's retroactive from Friday, so he might be ready next Tuesday or Wednesday. He might be able to be ready to play. Uh, and corresponding with that move, Nick Nelson has been recalled from AAA. So, it hasn't been Chapman's best season on the whole, but he had seemed to figure some things out in the late coming of these games. He had posted 7 constructive scoreless innings going back to July 21st. In fact, since allowing 9 earned runs across 3 outings at the end of June, Chapman has posted an ERA of 82 over his last 11 innings. So the guy that's coming up for Chapman, Nelson, he's 25 years old, and he has been burned for 14 earned runs across 13 and 1/3 innings and 10 plate appearances, 2 starts this season. He's fared much better in AAA, however, where he owns a 3.50 ERA across 36 innings with 46 strikeouts to 18 walks. Now, with Chapman out, the Yankees will likely turn to Chad Green to close games. And Chad Green, he can blow games at any given time. He's unreliable to hold the lead. I don't know how this guy lasted this long on the team, period. Green has 7 saves in the year to go with 15 holds and a 3.21 ERA and 56 innings of work. Alternatively, you got Zach Britton over there, has plenty of experience closing, and he does appear to be rounding himself into form with a 2.57 ERA over his past 7 outings. Jonathan Lewasica also has 3 saves this season with a 2.53 ERA and 13 holds. So you got possibilities there in the bullpen. The bullpen has gotten better with these guys that they got so far. So hopefully they can hold it down. The motto goes, no bullpen, no championship. Period. You need defense before offense, and you need a hell of a bullpen to make it happen. So wow, how many people is on the injured list? Gary Sanchez, Gio Sherler, Aroldis Chapman, Anthony Rizzo, Gabriel Torres, Garrett Cole, Jordan Montgomery. Holy cow. So we got 7 of our main guys out right now. Of our top players out right now. Cole is probably going to miss a start or 2, but he should be back in the rotation soon. Hopefully he tests negative for COVID. But yeah, man, the Yankees have placed now they got Andrew Vasquez coming up for the Yankees. Now Andrew Vasquez, he's a shortstop, outfielder, and second baseman. And it seems like he's been doing well. Let me see what his names are. It looks like he came up to the major leagues in 2019 with Cleveland. Last year he played 40 games with Baltimore. He had 63 at bats, 10 hits, 1 double, 1 triple, 3 RBIs, and 4 stolen bases. Of course, caught stealing twice. So, all in all, I mean, he seems like a up and coming player. I mean, you really can't get mad at this guy here, but who knows if he takes the job of Torres one day. But that's what's happening in baseball. Right now, the Yankees must win against Kansas City tonight because Tampa Bay is playing Boston, and that's a very important game tonight. The probables on net. Let's check that out. Let's check out that game because it's gonna happen. I mean, on this game, we're gonna need the Tampa Bay to win. Because if Boston loses and the Yankees win, we can gain a game. And if they continue to lose, at least these two games, we'll be tied for the wild card. All right, these is our probables today. So they're gonna be playing in Fenway Park at 7 o'clock. Luis Patino versus Eduardo Rodriguez. Now, Luis Patino has an ERA of 4.42, 39 strikeouts, and Eduardo Rodriguez has an ERA of 5.33 with 131 strikeouts. Holy cow. So, obviously, Eduardo Rodriguez has been pitching the whole season. Let's check out these matchups. Here. So of course Tampa Bay has Nelson Cruz, and he's already on a real hitting streak. So you got a lot of guys that are hot, like the catcher Mike Zuno, Brandon Lowe, Austin Meadows, Nelson Cruz, Randy Ozuna. So they're hitting, but on the Boston side, Rafael Devers, he's on a roll. I mean, third base, he's got it going on. And JD Martinez, he's on a roll, and Xavier Bogaerts and Hunter Renfroe. So these guys are hitting big time. So it's gonna be a great game to watch. It seems like Boston had the hitting down pat, but for some reason they lost the lead over the last week. They've been playing terrible. So Tampa Bay is up there in first place, which is crazy to me. And the Yankees, let me find the Yankees for you, and then we can call it a day. Now, Nelson Cruz is pitching tonight. Now, the one thing about Nelson Cruz is if you're a Yankee fan, and if you go to the Yankee games, you may find Nelson Cruz on the subway. John Bradford, what's up, buddy? Thank you for checking in. Yankees all the way. Absolutely. Now, if you're a Yankee fan, John, which it seems you are, and if you ride the train, you can find Nelson Cruz on the train. He takes the downtown D train after the train. So if you stand around McDonald's and you have a close eye for the mustache, and you look for the mustache of Nelson Cruz, you can find Nelson Cruz on his way to the train, and you can probably get an autograph. These are tonight's probables, which I don't know why this thing is glitching on me now. But they got to win tonight. Daniel Lynch. Come on, stop that. He's got a 6 ERA with 20 strikeouts. So the Yankees have a good chance of winning this game tonight. I mean, they're gonna have to. I don't know why my screen keeps going up, but the Yankees gonna have to win this game tonight. I mean, it's a must-win. Like I just said, they're 2 games behind in the standings in the wild card, and if they win this game tonight, there'll be 1 game, and the game to watch tonight is Boston versus Tampa Bay at Fenway, which is gonna be serious. For the standings, I don't want standings. I want regular season stats standings. There you go. All right, so that's the standings right there, as we see. Yeah, man, absolutely. You're welcome. But yeah, the Yankees are 6 in the games behind, but you still can the division be won? The division still can be won if the Yankees keep playing the way they're playing and keep hitting. Now, if COVID keeps striking them and taking away our players, it's going to be very hard to do. But I think with a very healthy team, the Yankees will be unstoppable. So, can the Yankees take the division? It's possible. Will the Yankees take the wild card? I'm pretty sure they will. From here on out, I mean, it's all of nothing right now. So, I mean, the Yankees have to win tonight. I mean, tonight is a must win for the team, and tomorrow, because that'll bring us 2 games in with the wild card. We'll be tied for the wild card. Sorry. So hopefully that happens, man. Um, I guess I'm gonna end it here. I said all the updates. If you just tuned in, Gabriel Torres is on the injured list, 10-day, because of his thumb, his bruise. The MRI came out negative, so that's good. And everybody else is on. Chapman, elbow inflammation, and that's 2. Everybody else is. Oh, and Gio Shirley is hurt. Bone bruise, something like that. That's 3. Garrett Cole, COVID. Anthony Rizzo, COVID. Jordan Montgomery, COVID. And I'm missing somebody. I think a bullpen guy. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's everybody. That's why we're losing, man. We got 6 guys, 7 guys injured or on the COVID list. So that's gonna be very hard for the team to, to win with these main guys out. So let's see what happens, man. I'm gonna end it here on this show. And like I said, please like, share, subscribe. I do live videos from batting practice at Yankee Stadium. I put up videos from the games, my vlogs from the games. I got some coming out soon. We went to the Somerset Patriots. Been to a few Yankee games over the week. So you're going to see a full videos on that. So hit the notification bell to know when they come out. And yeah, man, we'll be back at the stadium when they return. August 18th or something like that. They come back. I think it's Boston. It's going to be great. So yeah, I'm going to end it here. Thank you for watching. And so long, everybody. And please, please, please share this video with other Yankee fans. It helps with the algorithm. Helps me get noticed because we're #1 band in this place. The Yankee community doesn't support this pretty much. But hopefully we do get support in the coming days, man, by people liking, sharing, subscribing. Commenting down below is always very important. It means a lot when you comment below. And thank you so much. So so long, and